David, thanks for joining us on Fightzone, and a great nickname you seem to have picked up, the Beast from the East, a pause, Kilbride. The Beast from the East, Kilbride. Who gave you that nickname?
I think it was just you about 5 minutes ago there. It was the real deal up until this point, but I think that one's going to stick.
I think I saw someone else call you that. I've got to claim not guilty for that one. It's a great nickname, by the way, the Beast from East, Kilbride.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones. No, don't get me wrong, I'm sure I've seen that online somewhere myself as well.
Yeah. So, back in action on Fightzone, exciting times for you.
Yeah, listen, look, we've got a stacked schedule here coming up for 2022. Looking to be really active out every sort of 2-3 months. Yeah, no, listen, great. An active fighter's a happy fighter, isn't it? So, yeah. No, that's what we're looking to do.
First time I've met you today, you're big for a cruiserweight. How hard is it for you getting down to 200 pounds?
Yeah, and it's exactly as you said there, I'm getting down to 200. I don't walk about on weight. I'll be 91 for 20 minutes on the scales, and then I'll be right back up to 95, 96 coming into the ring the next night. And it does make a difference, especially now that we're fighting the longer distances of 10 rounds. With that extra weight behind you, it definitely makes a difference.
If the Bridgerweight was extended beyond the WBC, is that something you'd look at?
Yeah, no, that'd be ideal, absolutely, definitely. If more of the governing bodies were willing to entertain that sort of weight class, because it's a massive jump. We were just touching on that. It's a massive jump to heavyweight, and these guys are just too big. So no, it's definitely something to look at.
Have you sparred with heavyweights and realised they're just, although you've got the ability, their size is just too much for you? Yeah,
we've been in there with guys, even guys that are limited, but when they're that size, if you're hitting the 6'8", 6'9", 18, 19 stone, they're just used to taking shots off a much bigger men. You can, there's a limit there. The Bridgerweight would be ideal, sort of 95, 96 kilos, but anything above that's too big.
Yeah. I've got to ask you about the Tyson Fury experience. Yeah, I understand you've been down in Morecambe with Tyson, Tommy, Joseph Parker. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, I don't really get starstruck or anything like that. That's not my style. The big man sort of rocked up in his Ferrari and popped out, and just they couldn't have been nicer. Totally down to earth. Just seemed totally unaffected by the fame. But they couldn't have treated us any better, and the sparring was great with Tommy and stuff. So we'll hopefully chase that up again in the near future.
Yeah. When you look at the domestic scene, there's some great fights out there. Obviously, I should think Mikel Laval, revenge for Ultimate Boxers on your mind.
Yep. No, that's the one that always seems to come up, and I've done a couple of interviews in the last couple of weeks there, and I've mentioned it myself. It's an easy fight to build there for the likes of my manager Sam and Dennis and the Sky people at Sky. It's an easy fight to build. The narrative's already there. That was me with 10 days' notice and 3 rounds. So what can David Jamieson do with 10 weeks' notice over 10 rounds? I think me and Mikel would have a right good dust up for the fans.
And Chris Billen-Smith's just relinquished the British title.
Yep.
It could even be for that, couldn't it?
Well, there you go. Is it a British title eliminator? Is it even better? Is it for the British title? And it's a TV fight for a title, definitely. No, it's value for money boxing. You hear me say that in all my interviews, but that's what it is. It's a value for money fight.
Another one I've got to ask you about is even easier to make. One we'd love on Fightzone. You know what fight that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
World Cruiserweight Champion Jack Massey.
Yes.
Does Dennis mention that to you at all? Or?
Yeah, it's something that's been spoke about. We're not wanting to give too much away about the wee sort of roadmap that's been laid out for us. But if this gets me registered with the IBO, which is no secret. Jack's just won the IBO world title. So if I get registered with the IBO, it's roots to maybe making a fight down the line. It's an easy one to make, as you said. We're both in-house, we're both in Fightzone, so it'd be an easy fight to make.
Thanks very much.
Brilliant.